Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesdays in the Attic. We are on week 37. I really like this sketch. It's nice and straightforward. It's pretty basic, but with beautiful strips and things behind it with two photos. So I decided I really wanted to play with some new stuff. So I got a scrap room kit for September. I got these scrap room kits for September. I got the embellishment add-on and the pattern paper add-on with the flavor of the month kit. So I do have a little bit extra if you are looking to figure out what I got for why. I figured I would play with some Paige Evans. I really like her new fall collection. Bungalow Lane speaks to me. It's all the good colors. So I have paper 10, 21, 19, 22, which is the tags, and then 3. And then we get 2 pieces of Basil cardstock in Arctic. So we are going to play with that, plus some embellishments, some puffy stickers, and then some of these like enamel stickers, which is really fun. So I thought this would be a good layout to do that with. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do, I'm really liking this blue cardstock that came in my kit. So I decided I am definitely going to frame my layout in this blue, and then I want to also back my photos with it. So I'm gutting out one of them because I don't want to use both of them up right away. And I decided that this, it almost looks like a woven pattern that is going to be my main background. But to also get so since the scrap room kit is it's just like a small sampling of new collections. So typically you get 3 pattern papers, 2 pieces of cardstock, and then some ephemera. But then I also got the pattern paper add-on and embellishment add-on. So I got some more embellishments and I got 2 more pieces of pattern paper. So I do have a little bit more. But with this sketch, you need a lot of little patterns. And since I'm not using just scraps, I could have dug in my stash to see what matched, but I really wanted to just play with this kit and keep it mostly with this kit. So I am putting that stitched pattern down, but I really wanted to use that, the other side, which was like this khaki color with script writing. Gorgeous. And so right now I'm trimming my photos down, matte them in white, and then I will matte them in the blue. And then I'm going to figure out where they're going to lay on the layout, and I am going to gut the center as well. If you guys have ever watched Kelsey Webster, yeah, she guts everything. So I've learned this from her. It's a way to get your papers. You can stretch if you have minimal papers, which is really awesome. I believe, yes, she's playing along with 30 Days of Sketches, so she will be linked down below. So if you need to see someone gut professionally, she's a professional gutter. So I lay them down and I'm going to gut just a section out so that it will cover it. But then, then your paper is going to be kind of weak because you're going to be piecing things together over it. So I'm just going to put a piece of like scrap 12 by 12 paper. Those papers that come in the album sometimes when you buy them? It's super thin. I'm just going to put that on the back. So that's what I'm doing, just to give it something to have behind there. It just helps with the overall structure of the page, to not have this big gap where things want to fall through, and then I have a place to glue things as well. So then I'm going to essentially use up this whole one pattern paper, except for I think I have like a small rectangle left of it. So I'm cutting a couple strips to go on the outsides to be that back layer and cheat, and it only is going to be a couple strips. I'm going to stagger my photos a little bit just because I want, just for a little bit more interest. And then now I'm going to go through and cut off strips of some of the other pattern papers and tuck in at least one piece of that blue cardstock as well, just to bring that blue also to the center and to kind of the forefront instead of just the border around the outside. So I'm going to start gluing those down, and I'm just going to place them randomly, but I have to make sure that, and I'm not too worried about the extra being underneath. I have to make sure that I line them up enough so that when the photos go down, they are not exposing the white background. So that's the only thing I have to worry about, which isn't hard. I'm going to stagger, like I said, my photos a little bit. And as long as I have these pattern papers reaching down so it looks like at least they're tucked all the way behind, that's all I need. So I'm just figuring out which ones I'm going to do here. Cutting some strips, and then I'm going to make it look like that one goes all the way to the top. And then I'll grab a few more patterns. And then I'm using that khaki as well to do one of the banner ribbons that pokes out the very bottom. And I'll use a couple other pieces to do the banner poking out the bottom too. And actually for the other two, so I use, the khaki paper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one small rectangle left. And then I'm going to go ahead and that tag paper, I'm going to cut it apart mostly. It's all tags, so it's not like I can just use it as a background. But I'm going to cut a few tags off that I thought would be good to use as banner colors. And then what's nice is the top half of the tag is still there. So if I ever want to tuck a top half of a tag, I still have that top half of a tag. So it's a good way to stretch a small kit. That's why I like getting the Scrap Room kits. Because they're a little sampling, because I really want to get some of the new collections, but I don't necessarily need the whole thing, because some of the collections lately are just, they're giant, they're ginormous, there's so much paper. I bought full collections in the past, and I'm still working on them and still have so much product left, so I'm trying not to do that anymore. Or if I want more of a collection, go to like Citrus Twist or some other place that makes kits with using a bigger amount of them. So but yes, so I am playing with this. I got my photos down. They are popped up on some foam. And so with my Scrap Room kit, I got a bunch of the big ephemera, which is fun. And then I got some smaller amount of the foam thickers, the phrase thickers over there. And then with the embellishment add-on, I got the epoxy. Are they epoxy? That's what it feels like. But they're like they're like translucent-ish. They're really neat, really pretty. So we're going to play and just stack and put a bunch of them on here. So I've got two things that maybe could be my title. I've got the foam thicker that I'm going to put at the bottom of the bottom photo, and also this heart. I think it says "Comfort is Home." I don't remember what it says. I should probably find that out for you. You probably can see it better than I can. But yeah, I'm going to use the foam thing. It says something in the regards to things are better when it's with you, and it's a picture of my sisters, and then the top picture is my sisters and my dad. I do have a layout I just did for 30 Days of Sketches that went up, I can't remember what day at the moment. I want to say that was the 15th that I used a closer up photo of that very similar photo. But yes, this is going up late. I apologize, but I wanted to still show the process video because I had done it. I had gotten to that point and then just didn't get to, and then I was crazy busy and just didn't get to take the photos of the layout and do the editing. So it's getting posted now, almost a week late, but it's done. That's the point. Yeah. All right. So I'm just finishing up with that. I'm just going to journal a little bit. I don't even journal on this one because I don't need to. It's just our family photos. Yeah, I'm just going to tuck and put a bunch of those epoxy stickers around. So here's some close-ups. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I apologize for this being late. And we'll see you again tomorrow for 30 Days of Sketches, later today too. And next Tuesday for another Tuesdays in the Attic. Bye.